Let's talk some goals for 2025. I'm going to bring you my bookish goals, but also some of my non-bookish goals. Hi, Katie here, better known as Reading with Katie Louise over on TikTok and Instagram, and I'm here to bring you my goals for 2025. Firstly, how am I even recording this video? 2024 has flown and it has been an immense year. At the time of recording this, I have actually read, I think, 175 books. I'll put the graphic on the screen, it's probably changed at the time of editing. But I have honestly really enjoyed all of those books. But the first goal I definitely want to talk to you about is the main bookish goal of 2025, and that is actually to read less. So just to caveat that, I want to read more quality than quantity. So I've started to learn at the end of 2024 that I actually have found other things that I enjoy doing, and I think I was reading for content. So obviously I'm sat here bringing you a booktube video. That is not going to change in 2025, but I was trying to get out 10 to 15 books a month so that I had reviews going out, that I had content to talk about. And I just think, why? I can bring you so much more content, chatty videos on TikTok. I can bring you booktubes about recommendations of books I've read. In the past 2 years, I have read, I think, nearly 300 books. So it's not like I have lack of books and knowledge to be able to talk to you about. And I just think I became so stuck in a rut of, I need to do things. And none of this is my job. This is not a full-time job for me. This is a hobby on the side. So I think I just need to sort of slow down a little bit, enjoy what I'm reading more, and just get enthralled in the books when I want to read. I have also discovered another hobby, and that is colouring. I do have colouring socials if you are interested. But I just find that's just a nicer way to wind down, and I sometimes do that on live with my friends. I do it while watching Netflix. There are just loads of different things that I do. So I just want to slow down a little bit in 2025, just because reading should not take up every living second I have spare in my day. I need to relax. And yeah, I won't say any more than that, but that is my first goal for 2025. The next goal I want to bring you is related to my social media. I never even thought I would start a booktube channel, let alone be sat here recording at the end of 2024. And I have over 50 subscribers and I love that. So my goal for 2025 is to reach 100. I haven't really openly talked about my booktube. So obviously I do on booktube. But I do intend to put it out more on my other socials. So I would love to reach 100 of you guys watching my videos, get a bit more interaction on these videos as well. I sometimes feel like I do it, I put all this time into editing it, and about 10 people see it and nobody interacts. So it would be nice to build a community on booktube. And that sort of leads me on to two of my other ones as well. So for 2024, I said I wanted to reach 5,000 followers on TikTok. Little did I know that I would smash that out of the park and some. So at time of recording this, I am sat at just under 8.5k, and I never dreamed that I would do such a thing. I have actually started to make a bit of commission over on there as well, and I just never dreamed that that would become part of my life. I'm honestly so humble. So my goal for 2025 is still to keep it small, in the context that I don't want to overdo and become obsessed with being on social media, especially as it is not my job. And I want to reach 10,000 followers. I think that is perfectly doable. And I would love to reach that 10k mark. I would also like to start making a little bit of income, but that is a very small side goal that I am not overly bothered if I do or do not achieve, because I do love bringing content. And the other social media platform that I do use quite well is Instagram. So my goal for 2024 was to reach 3,000. At time of recording this, I think I'm at 3.4. So I have reached that goal as well. So my goal for 2025 is to reach 5,000. I feel like Instagram doesn't quite grow as quickly as TikTok does, but nonetheless, I want to set myself the challenge. I post on there regularly, but to help boost that, I think I really would like to post more real content. So I will go on and on about how this isn't my full-time job. It is not intentional, but with Instagram, I sit on a weekend and I schedule my content to go out, and I just want to bring you more real content. So I'll still have to bulk do this, but I just feel like I try and find things like aesthetic pictures, book reviews. Because I'm slowing down my reading, I just want to take a picture of my book in front of the bookcase, or me reading, or me buying books, or getting book fairies. I'm just posting stuff that I know that will fill the gaps. So I think I need to slow down a little bit on that. I'm still going to put my quotes out daily and schedule those in advance, but yeah, I want to really bring more real to social media. My TikTok's the same. It's very much become scheduled content. My reviews are backlogged so much. I'm still posting content at time of recording this. I think The first book I read in November just went out on TikTok today, which is the end of December. So I'm going to start putting in real content in and amongst that of me doing reading updates, job of the day, just to try and keep me in the picture. And so that you know that what is going on in my life now, and not that Binding 13 was amazing a month and a half later. Eventually I will catch up because I have slowed down my reading. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, that is my social media goals. Obviously everyone would love to do content creating full time, and that isn't always the case. But I'm fine with that. I'm currently going through a massive part in my career right now, and it is very hectic, and the social media is just a community I have just loved being a part of, and I've made friends for life in that community, which I'm super excited for. The last bookish related goal I quickly want to talk about is probably one that you'll hear many booktubers, booktalkers, bookstagrammers say, and that is I want to reduce my physical TBR. I am not putting a number on that. I am so kindly saying arcs I never ask for. So, you know, I just want to be open. I don't intend to buy many books in 2025, and I'll probably break that. However, in that I have said if it is a series I already own, I am going to buy to add to that series. So I know that there's another Eddie Flynn coming out, that's Steve Kavanagh, and I know there's another MJ Arledge book coming out as well in 2025, so I will be adding those to my TBR. However, I don't intend to buy books just for the sake of buying them. I've done that a lot this year, and I really want to get my physical TBR down. I would love to complete this bookcase ideally. I think at standing I've got about 40 books left to read in here, but I'm not too stressed if I don't do that, but I do want to reduce it. I want the number to be less than it is when I start on the 1st of January 2025. I think that's a doable goal, but we'll see. As I've said, I am planning on slowing down on the book front for 2025, so I do have some non-bookish goals, and I am still going to share you with them. This platform is an open, safe space for me, so I do want to bring you these too. And the first one is I just want to get more fresh air. Now, that sounds so silly to say out loud. However, I have spent so much time going, I don't want to go out, I want to read. And I used to go out walking all the time. I loved spending my Sunday mornings going for a walk, especially in the autumn and spring and summer. I've let that go because I would rather sit and read a book. But I've just told you guys in other videos I love audiobooks, so why would I not then go out and enjoy audiobooks? But yeah, I just want to get outside more. I generally want to be healthier, so these are probably blending into quite a few similar ones. At time of recording this, I am not happy with my body. I have spent far too much time eating unhealthily, and my body is feeling it, not necessarily in a weight way. I will accept my body in that sense. It is more how I'm feeling. I am tired, I am sluggish, and I don't want to feel like that anymore, so I want to get back into the healthy eating style. And I think going out for the fresh air and walking will also help with that. But yeah, I just want to really get back into a good place with my body again, and plenty of water, eating the right things, and exercise should be the way forward. So I've mentioned this over on a few of my other socials, but I am currently in the middle of doing my teacher training, and oh my gosh, is it terrifying. I have never been so stressed in my life, but I'm getting there, and I really want for 2025 to smash my first year, so I will, all being well, have completed this by July. I just want to do well. I've been here before when I was 18 and I was young and naive, and it wasn't the right time to do this, but nonetheless I still enjoyed it. It was just a learning curve that I wasn't ready to be a teacher back when I was 18. I'm now 30, nearly 31, and I think it is time that I do something with my life. So I'm hoping that I can smash that alongside doing my social media, but hopefully, yeah, I am looking forward to it, and I'm ready to put my all into it in January when I am back at work. I've previously mentioned around the social media front, I have just started a colouring TikTok and a colouring Instagram, and I would love for both of them to reach 1,000 followers. Now, I think that's quite a high expectation on the Instagram. I don't think colouring is as used over there. However, I think it's perfectly doable on my Colour Talk. I'm literally just colouring and posting pictures and videos of it. It's nothing too strenuous. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. It's a hobby I like to do on the side. But yeah, it would be a nice little bonus to get to 1,000 on those, so I had to give that a little mention. And finally, when I first actually started out on my social media journey, I actually started out a self-care account, so I journaled all the time. It is the way I cope with my mental health, is journaling, reading, and now colouring. So my plan for 2025 is to start doing one massive journal spread a week again. I used to do this all the time, but then I became obsessed with books. So I definitely want to backtrack on that front. So in 2025, I intend to do one journal spread a week. So this will start from when I go back to work because I need to get all my stuff back out again. But yeah, I find it therapeutic and really good to write things down on paper. So I will definitely get stuck back into that in 2025. But yeah, that really is a wrap up of my goals, bookish and non-bookish. So thank you for joining me on my bookish and non-bookish goals. Please let me know in the comments what some of your goals for 2025 are, bookish and non-bookish. And yeah, also in the comments, guys, just let me know what kind of content you want me to bring you in 2025 on BookTube. I'm struggling for ideas, but very much looking forward to seeing what I can bring you in 2025. But yeah, as always, like and subscribe for future videos, and thanks for joining me again, guys.